All right, it's that time of the year. My annual one video a year upload. Just kidding. So it is coming to the end of 2025, so I figured I might as well do a end of year goals and just like a bank video, like every other OSRS YouTuber is doing. Though I post so infrequently, am I really even a YouTuber? Who knows? But yeah, so here is my bank. I'm just gonna try to make it as short and brief as possible because no one's got time to sit through a 30-minute video. I think last year, if you look at my bank value, it hasn't really changed much just because everything's crashed and I've gained new items, but almost everything has gone down. So it's pretty much stayed the same or maybe even gone down in value from last year, but who knows? So you'll see if there's any changes. I mean, I've got like some sailing related junk that I can't store on my POH as of yet. I will say some of the new stuff I got this year. This is like a standard end game Ironman bank. I guess like the Zuck helm I got not super long ago, maybe like 6 months ago. I don't quite remember when. I mean, Oath Plate is new this year. All the new content this year, I have already done. I pretty much, except for like some of the sailing stuff, which I'm still working on. I will say I've played a lot less this year than I have in recent years. I think I played a lot up until I got Grandmaster, and then after I got Grandmaster, I kind of burned out, and I still am kind of burned out. Sailing isn't really super exciting to me. I think the skill's okay. It's just kind of meh. There's a lot of issues with it that I think a lot of other people have already said. Ship combat being a big one. So at this point, I'm kind of just like a clogger, but I'm still quite burnt out and I'm washed up from PVM. I haven't really done much PVM at all ever since I got my Zuck helm. So yeah, I just really haven't played much. I have made 2 hardcore Ironman this year. One of them died because I was AFKing at Scurious. That's stupid. I don't know why you'd ever do that, but just got distracted and just died. And then so I have another hardcore Ironman that I play kind of on the side, but I've put it on pause as of right now, just because sailing came out, and I've come back to this account just to do a little bit of sailing. I have maxed again, so if you look at my skill total level, I am maxed again. And then yeah, here's everything else. Hasn't really changed much. And so yeah, I think my new hardcore Ironman is around 1400 skill total. I do plan to go back to it when I get bored of this account, which might be relatively soon. We'll see. But just in general, life has been pretty busy. I've been busy planning my own wedding, which is coming up soon. So just, yeah, kind of been burnt out. Haven't really had much time. I work full time, obviously average 50 to 60 hours a week. And so I just don't really have as much time to play nowadays, and I'm just burnt out. So haven't really made that much progress compared to like last year. The biggest one is probably just the Zuck helm. And then I did lose. I lost. I used to have 140k cannonballs prior to sailing. Did some stupid shit during sailing, and I lost 140k cannonballs, which, ouch. But I'll get them back eventually. I'm slowly just smelting on my AFK time if I ever am interested in logging in. That's why you can see my steel bar stack is at 0, but I do have some iron ore, so I'll slowly get it back up. I would love to not have lost the 140k cannonballs, but it is what it is. I guess the last big grind, obviously you can see here, I don't have Radiant Oath Plate. I have 2 out of 5 contracts done. I would say the last 3 are probably the harder ones, but I don't think Radiant is that difficult to begin with. I've just been really lazy and not done any PVM in a long time, and I'm kind of just, just putting it off. So at some point in 2026, I'll get it done. I'm sure it won't be too difficult. But besides that, I don't think anything else in this tab is really new. Just like the Doom items, I guess. Here's my potions tab. Only thing new would be like the new sailing foods that I have here. Maybe some of the new potions right here. Armadillo brews here. Yeah, everything else is pretty much the same. So just, that's pretty interesting. It's that 774 mil potions tab. Not sure what it was last year, but yeah. I don't think much has changed in here either, except for, I guess, like sailing stuff. Once again, some of the new fish. And so yeah, if you guys want to take a quick, like, or more detailed look, just kind of pause the video and go through it. If you have any questions, you can just drop it down below. But yeah, some of the new farming stuff, once again, sailing. Besides sailing, everything else is pretty much the same. Junk gear tab, or not gear tab, sorry, junk Slayer drops, extra drop tab, sailing, new stuff. Once again, besides that, everything else is old. Some of the Doom dupes and whatnot. This, I don't know what this is. This is like my rare clue stuff tab. That's cool to keep around, I guess. Not sure what this tab is. Just like clue items or quest items. This is clue items. And then, yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this last year, but I do kind of have a goal eventually, if I don't quit before then, of one day reaching max cash on a Ironman. So, you know, I'm actually kind of close. I'm only 700 mil-ish. 6.5 mil. Yeah, 650 mil-ish away from hitting max cash. So, who knows? Maybe I'll get that done this year. It really depends on how much I play and how much, like, the new content that they release this year, like how many alkables it drops. I will say I am planning on playing Deadman mode in January of 2026 just to get some of the cosmetics, because I've never played Deadman mode before. Obviously, I think the Blood Moon Rises is a new Grandmaster quest coming out, so I might get back into PVM during that time. Start doing some PVM videos. Who knows? I release videos just when I feel like it, and I haven't really been feeling like it recently. So my next video will come out when it comes out. But yeah, in terms of goals, like I said, I'm kind of just like a collection logger at this point. Whenever there's like a big new PVM update, yes, I will get the new PVM items, but I'm mainly just a collection logger, which includes everything. So I'm currently just wearing, I'm wearing my outfit for sailing when I have a lot of stuff, because I still need the Sea Treasures clogs, or not Sea Treasures, Ocean Encounters, whatever it is. But yeah, I don't know how much this has changed from last year. I don't know how much it's going to change in the next year. It really just depends, once again, how much I play. But don't think there's really too many changes here. If anyone ever wants to take like a detailed look at my collection log, I believe there's a website called Rune Profile, and I am on that website. So if you just type in my name on Rune Profile, you can kind of go into like really get a deep dive into my collection log and look at everything in detail. But I'm not going to go through every single tab. It's just too much. But right now, I'm at 1386 out of 1692 collection logs. I think Gilded is at 1500 slots, which that's a lot. So, I mean, I guess I can make that a goal. I don't know if I'll ever hit it, but yeah, I can make that a goal, I guess. So just kind of collection logging, kind of retired from PVM until the next big PVM update. Let me see if I can check my overall rank. I don't even know what I'm typing. Level total. There we go. Yeah. So currently I am ranked 419 on Old School RuneScape Ironman. That includes like all the Ironmans, of course, which is pretty high. I never really thought I would get this high, but I guess I do have a lot of XP because I have played way too many days, as you can see. But yeah, that's kind of just a overhaul of my account. Like I said, goals of the new year. Maybe try to play a little bit more, but we'll see how busy life gets. Like I said, I'm getting married here soon, so I'm kind of starting my own family in real life. So maybe I'm gonna end up playing a lot less next year, and so we'll really have to see. But just collection loggy, that's kind of the future goal. And then yeah, I guess we'll see you whenever the next video is that I release, whether it's the PVM update or who knows, whenever I feel like it. But those of you who have made it this far in the video, just, I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.